Hey guys, it's Troy. Welcome to London and welcome to another video. Is intelligence sexy? Okay, this is something that has been debated for many years on the internet, on online forums, message boards and things like this, and latterly in WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, comment sections and all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of guys who have difficulty with the dating stuff tend to be, not universally, but often tend to be of a certain type. So they tend to be intelligent, analytical, cerebral, intellectual, but not socially inclined, okay? Introverts, in general. Not always, but in general, that's often the case. And yeah, these guys can also be extremely accomplished in their particular field of work, and often when you're a coach, you'll get approached by people who maybe they've made a lot of money in crypto, maybe they work in tech, maybe they do something to do with data, maybe they're in finance or whatever. And great, their intelligence has seen them through, okay? Their education has allowed them to get a good job or become an entrepreneur and make a good income. So they got the money side of things sorted out, but they haven't got the romantic side of things sorted out. And sometimes we think, well, okay, I might not be the world's most muscular guy, but I am intelligent, so therefore doesn't that count? Is that not seen as sexy? Is that not seen as attractive by women? And the simple answer is yes, sort of, but maybe not quite in the way that you think. All right? So I'm going to break it down very simply for you now. So it's not really that just being intelligent on its own is hugely attractive. You might hope it is, you might want it to be, you might wish it were, but it kind of isn't, really, except for certain types of women who are particularly drawn to the intellectual archetype for whatever reason. But in a lot of cases, it's not inherently sexy in itself. But what is attractive, what is sexy for a much wider variety of women, a much wider group of women, is social acuity and social dominance, all right? And this is where intelligence comes into play. So it's not abstract intelligence about the ability to solve difficult equations or difficult, complicated math problems or something like that. It's intelligence that is applied in the social realm, okay? So as an example, say you're somebody who is very quick-witted and good with words, right? That is a type of intelligence, that is bored out of intelligence, okay? You can use that skill socially to be dominant in conversations. So your intellect is supporting an endeavor that creates an appearance of dominance in the social realm. And that is attractive. That is sexy, okay? So the intelligence is not inherently good or bad in itself. It's how the intelligence is applied. And most guys that we work with who are unequivocally intelligent, they've got that capacity, they've got that dimension to them, and that's good. It might be great for their career, it might be great for their bank balance, it might be great for their opportunities in business and networking and so on and so forth. It might be great for building products, great for building tech stacks, you know, and all this kind of thing. But is it great as far as social situations, attracting people is concerned? Not in itself. And they hope it is. You know, they wish it were. And they try to negotiate with the world to say, well, this quality that I have should be inherently sexy. It should be winning me prizes. It should be winning me awards and plaudits out there. And it isn't. And they get angry about it, or they get butthurt about it. The fact is, though, as I say, it's about how it's applied. And what you need to do is use the intelligence that you have, use the intellect that you have, but apply it in a social context, okay? On its own, it's no good. It's like having brown hair. Could be good, could be bad. In itself, it's not anything. It's how it's applied. It's how you utilize it. It's how you demonstrate it, okay? It's how it is displayed. Because a lot of this stuff is about display, and not in a sort of peacocky type way, not in a narcissistic, shallow kind of a way, but it's all of us, when we are in the social realm, we are displaying, right? We are showcasing ourselves. We are both the product and the marketing. And when you have intelligence, when you have quick wit, if you can apply that in a social way, then it's going to put you head and shoulders above the people around you. And remember, none of this stuff is about being perfect. It's only in anything, whether this is about fitness or fashion or looks or any of this stuff, you only have to be a bit better than the other people around you. You only have to be a little bit better than the other guys around you, okay? That's it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to reach world-class status. You just have to be good enough and a bit better than most other people, all right? And as far as intelligence is concerned, and as far as quick-wittedness in social situations is concerned, that's actually not very difficult. It's actually really not very difficult. So, and look, I understand that there's a kind of empathetic gap here, because it's all very well for me to say, yeah, you know, apply your intelligence to social skills, but of course that's going to be difficult for some people, because the very thing that is holding them back intrinsically is that they find the socializing difficult, right? And that's fine, that's fair enough. And really the way to get around that is either to get coaching, to get mentorship with, you know, somebody like me or whatever creator that you're drawn to, who can sort of help you with what you're doing and help you figure it out. But at the same time, in the end, the only thing you can do is just throw yourself into as many tricky social situations as possible, right? And you're going to build up a thicker skin, you're going to inure yourself to the inevitable rejections that you will face, and you're going to come out the other side more rounded and more capable in that area. But while you're doing it, just understand that if you can apply a bit of the intelligence that you have, a bit of the intellect that you have to the socializing itself, if you can bring it out, if you can showcase it in a way that's attractive, weaponize it in a sense. I mean, not to do anything malicious to anybody, but you kind of like use it as a, you know, unsheath it and showcase it, right? Hold it up proudly when you're out socially. That is going to stand you in very good stead, okay? Anyway, hope all that made sense. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my Substack for regular essays. The link is below. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, share, and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye-bye.